Roberto Carlos da Silva Rocha, known simply as Roberto Carlos, was born on April 10, 1973, in Garca, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Growing up in a modest, working-class family, Roberto Carlos developed a deep passion for football at an early age. He began playing the game with his friends on the streets, and his talent quickly attracted attention from local scouts. At the age of 16, he joined the youth academy of Palmeiras, one of Brazil's biggest football clubs. His impressive displays as a young player earned him a spot in the first team, and in 1992, he made his professional debut. While at Palmeiras, he helped the team win the Campeonato Paulista in 1993, though his time there was brief. He soon moved to Italy, joining Inter Milan in 1995. However, his stay in Italy was short, and it was during this period that he began to be recognized for his dynamic attacking play, particularly his thunderous free kicks. In 1996, Roberto Carlos made the move that would define his career, joining Real Madrid in Spain. It was here that he truly became a legend of the game, establishing himself as one of the best left-backs in football history. Roberto Carlos played a vital role in the success of Real Madrid's Galacticos era, alongside stars like Zinedine Zidane, Luis Figo, and Raul. His trademark runs down the left wing, powerful free kicks, and crucial assists became synonymous with his style of play. He helped lead the team to multiple La Liga titles and UEFA Champions League trophies, contributing to their dominance in both domestic and European competitions. He was also a key player in Real Madrid's 1998 Champions League victory, marking his first major European club achievement. Beyond club football, Roberto Carlos also enjoyed immense success with the Brazil national team. He made his debut for Brazil in 1992 and went on to play in 4 FIFA World Cups, 1994, 1998, 2002, and 2006. His crowning achievement came in the 2002 World Cup, where he was a crucial member of the Brazilian squad that won the tournament, securing Brazil's 5th World Cup title. Roberto Carlos' contributions to the Brazilian team were not limited to his defensive duties. He was also instrumental in attack, providing assists and scoring key goals. His free kick against Chile in the 1997 Copa America is considered one of the best in football history, showcasing his exceptional technique. Roberto Carlos revolutionized the role of the fullback in football, pushing the boundaries of what was expected from players in this position. His speed, stamina, and attacking mentality allowed him to play as an offensive force, overlapping with wingers and contributing to the team's attacking play. His ability to score from free kicks, especially his distinctive banana shot, became one of the most iconic aspects of his career. He also possessed an excellent crossing ability, often delivering dangerous balls into the penalty area for his teammates. After leaving Real Madrid in 2007, Roberto Carlos continued his career in Turkey with Fenerbahce, where he continued to impress with his leadership and skill. He later returned to Brazil, where he played for Corinthians, helping them win the Copa Libertadores in 2012. Roberto Carlos retired from professional football in 2012 after an illustrious career that spanned over 2 decades. Following his retirement, Roberto Carlos transitioned into coaching and football administration, taking on roles such as manager of the Delhi Dynamos in the Indian Super League. He has also been involved in charity work and ambassadorial duties for both Real Madrid and Brazilian football. He remains a prominent figure in football, participating in charity matches and football events. Throughout his career, Roberto Carlos won numerous individual accolades and honors, including multiple domestic and international titles with his clubs, as well as international success with Brazil. His legacy is firmly cemented as one of the greatest left-backs to ever play the game, and his influence on the modern fullback position is still felt today. His free kicks, defensive prowess, and contributions to both club and country ensure that he is remembered as one of football's true legends. Even after retiring from playing, Roberto Carlos' legacy continued to resonate in the world of football. His contributions to the sport have not only shaped the role of the modern fullback, but have also inspired a generation of players who look to him as a benchmark for excellence. As a coach, his leadership style has drawn from the experience of playing at the highest level, and his work with various teams has showcased his commitment to developing young talent and contributing to the global football community. Roberto Carlos' dedication to football extends beyond just playing and coaching. He has remained involved in charitable causes, often using his platform to raise awareness and support for social issues in Brazil and around the world. His passion for the sport and his connection to the Brazilian people have made him a beloved figure, both in his home country and internationally. His impact is not just measured by the trophies he won, but by the way he inspired others to push the boundaries of what is possible on the pitch. Throughout his career, Roberto Carlos enjoyed personal milestones, including recognition as one of the best players of his era. He was nominated for the Ballon d'Or multiple times and is regularly featured in discussions about the greatest footballers of all time. His name is etched in the history of Real Madrid, where he became one of the most iconic and respected figures in the club's storied history. Additionally, his performance for Brazil, particularly in their 2002 World Cup win, solidified his place as one of the country's all-time greats, alongside players like Pelé, Zico, and Romario. Off the pitch, Roberto Carlos' personality has made him a favorite among fans and players alike. Known for his humility, charm, and sense of humor, he has maintained a positive and approachable image throughout his career. His social media presence allows fans to stay connected with his activities, and his continued involvement in football through various roles ensures that he remains a key figure in the sport. In conclusion, Roberto Carlos' impact on football cannot be overstated. He redefined the fullback position, turned free kicks into an art form, and earned the respect of both fans and players across the world. His storied career, from his early days at Palmeiras to his time at Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, and Corinthians, showcases the breadth of his talent and the consistency with which he performed at the highest level. Whether through his iconic moments on the field or his efforts off it, Roberto Carlos remains one of the true legends of the game. His legacy will continue to inspire players for generations to come, and his place in football history is firmly secured. In addition to his remarkable playing career, Roberto Carlos has continued to play a significant role in the football world long after hanging up his boots. His post-retirement involvement has seen him transition smoothly into various roles, including coaching and football administration. After taking on the managerial position at Delhi Dynamos in the Indian Super League, he has been part of efforts to grow the sport in countries where football is still developing. His experience playing in diverse leagues, from Brazil to Europe and Asia, gives him a unique perspective on football that he has shared with younger players and emerging coaches around the globe. Roberto Carlos also continues to serve as an ambassador for the sport, especially through his ongoing relationship with Real Madrid. As part of the club's ambassadorial team, he regularly participates in promotional activities, charity events, and football clinics aimed at engaging new fans and supporting social initiatives. His contributions off the pitch have cemented his status as a global ambassador for football, bringing people together through the universal language of the game. In his home country of Brazil, Roberto Carlos remains a beloved national figure. His influence is still felt through his work with the Brazilian Football Confederation (CBF) and his efforts to support youth development programs. His reputation as one of the best football players ever to represent Brazil has made him a role model for young athletes, and he frequently speaks at events encouraging the next generation to pursue their dreams in sports. As a former player, he often takes part in charity matches, both in Brazil and internationally, using his platform to raise funds for various causes. His connection with the public and the way he leverages his fame to do good continues to endear him to fans around the world. His charity work has focused on areas such as education, poverty alleviation, and youth football development, demonstrating his commitment to using his success for the greater good. Throughout his career, Roberto Carlos maintained a strong connection with his family and personal life. Despite the intense spotlight of being a top footballer, he has always emphasized the importance of family and balance. His personal values of humility, dedication, and kindness have kept him grounded despite his fame. These qualities have helped him transition into post-playing life with grace and have kept him in high regard within the football community. Roberto Carlos' contributions to the sport of football are immeasurable, and his name will forever be associated with the highest levels of success. His powerful free kicks, his unwavering commitment to his teams, and his role in Brazil's historic 2002 World Cup triumph are just a few of the highlights that define his career. As a player, he not only excelled on the field, but also inspired millions with his leadership and dedication. And as he continues to contribute to football through coaching, charity work, and global ambassadorship, Roberto Carlos' influence is far from over. His legacy will undoubtedly continue to inspire future generations of footballers, coaches, and fans alike. As time passes, Roberto Carlos' impact on football is only growing more profound, especially in the way that modern footballers approach the game. His ability to fuse the defensive role of a fullback with attacking responsibilities was revolutionary for the sport, and many current players who occupy similar positions, such as Andrew Robertson, Alphonso Davies, and João Cancelo, have often pointed to Roberto Carlos as one of their inspirations. The Brazilian style of play has shaped the expectations of what a modern fullback can do, influencing how coaches structure their teams and how footballers approach their training. Roberto Carlos' consistency and longevity at the top level are often overlooked, but his ability to maintain such high standards throughout his career is a testament to his dedication and professionalism. His time at Real Madrid, spanning over a decade, proved that even as football evolved, his skills remained vital to the team's success. The physical demands of playing as a wingback or fullback are immense, but Roberto Carlos maintained his explosive pace and stamina well into his 30s. This longevity, combined with his technical ability, allowed him to remain one of the best in the world for an extended period. Additionally, Roberto Carlos' involvement in global football campaigns has made him an influential figure in promoting the sport's universal appeal. He's worked to grow football not just in established football nations, but in emerging markets as well. His charity work and participation in football schools have allowed children in underserved areas to have access to better resources, training, and opportunities to pursue their passion for football. His commitment to youth development has left a lasting legacy, as many of the young players he's mentored now look up to him as a role model both on and off the field. In recent years, Roberto Carlos has also been involved in speaking engagements and football analysis, offering his insights into the modern game. His vast experience as a player in some of the biggest leagues and competitions in the world has made him a sought-after voice when discussing the evolution of football tactics and the changing roles of players. Whether through interviews, documentaries, or coaching clinics, he has consistently shared his knowledge, helping to educate the next generation of football players and fans. Despite all his accomplishments, Roberto Carlos remains humble about his place in football history. He often speaks about how much he values the team-oriented nature of football and how proud he is of the collective success he enjoyed with Real Madrid in Brazil. Even during the peak of his career, he was always one to prioritize the team's success over individual accolades. This humility, combined with his immense talent, has contributed to why he's held in such high regard by his peers, coaches, and fans alike. As time continues, Roberto Carlos will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most influential and iconic footballers of all time. His style of play, his passion for the game, and his leadership both on and off the pitch have left a deep imprint on the history of the sport. While his playing days are behind him, his influence continues to shape how football is played, taught, and celebrated across the world. His legacy is secure, and his contributions to the beautiful game will continue to inspire for many years to come.